All right, well, good morning. We have a very special adventure for you today. So I'm in a place where I've always wanted to go. It's been on my list of places to visit. And we are at Watkins Glen up here in the Finger Lakes in New York, and we're gonna hike the Gorge Trail. We're gonna do some other fun things up here this weekend, up here for the weekend. So my wife and I got invited up here by one of our friends, so we took advantage of it. So it's a beautiful day out. It's absolutely perfect hiking weather, so should be a good trip. Let's go hike this gorgeous gorge trail. It is open, so let's go. I'm really looking forward to this trip. All right, so we are parked at the upper parking lot here. This is off of this is at the top of Jacob's Ladder, so we're going to start at Jacob's Ladder and work our way down and take the rim trail back. It's about 9:30 in the morning, and this parking lot's pretty full already. So we got here early. So I think the trail starts down this way. So we're gonna head down this way, and I'll bring you all the goodness. So this is where we are here. We parked in the upper entrance at Jacob's Ladder. So we're going to head down on the Gorge Trail. We'll take the Gorge Trail down this way, and then we're going to take the North Rim Trail back this way. So should be about 3 miles. Should be all these suspension beds and caverns, and we're looking forward to this. But yeah, those are the kind of views that we're gonna see soon. Pretty good stuff. All right, it's the beginning of Jacob's Ladder. We're gonna go down these steps, and let's take us down to the trail, to the main trail. There's this beautiful stream here we're walking around. That's the way we came, the waterfalls up there. So, yep, just walking. I guess we're going opposite direction. Most people start on the North Rim Trail and take the Gorge Trail back, but we did the opposite. So, it's fine. You get to see anything either way, and we go the opposite of the people. So. But yeah, it should be fun. Beautiful, beautiful area. I show these waterfalls. Look at that. You have these great cliff walls here with the moss. They run all along the length of the path. This is the path we've been walking. That's going back to where we came, so you can see it here. Just following this path. Absolutely gorgeous. Birds chirping, water running. Beautiful day to be hiking. Here's a beautiful stone arch bridge here. A waterfall running right underneath it. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Long way down there. Man, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. The waterfall goes all the way up to where we were by the bridge. You can see the bridge up there. It's down here. Another waterfall here. following this path here, it takes you behind this waterfall here. Beautiful. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at this waterfall coming down here. Oh, gorgeous. The sun is coming down. Another beautiful bridge here going on the waterfall. A lot of very photogenic spots here, but lots of people, so it's tough to get a good picture with nobody in. We're down here underneath the big waterfall I just saw. The bridge we were just on ran into the big waterfall. And this is the big one you saw. We're going to walk right past that, right underneath it. Might get a little wet here, but man, absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. Awesome. Right here. This is the big waterfall that we saw right underneath it, right behind it. See between the drops there. This is known as Rainbow Falls. That's the one we just walked under. There's the bridge and the waterfall. Get down here, get a little bit of picture of the whole scene. But yeah, man, absolutely gorgeous. Rainbow Falls. Alright, so chances are if you ever get to a bridge, there is usually a waterfall underneath it. And this one's no exception. We'll go down here, get a better view, but this is the Central Cascade. See the big waterfall in the back there. Yeah. It kind of opens up a little bit down here. The gorge is very narrow. see a suspension bridge up there. We're gonna go up there. I just tell my wife this is very similar. If you saw my Watkins Gorge National Park video that I took when I was in Taiwan, very similar features. Suspension bridge to gorge, just different rocks. But yeah, it's a very similar. Very similar features to Watkins. So we're going to continue on going, and we'll see what else we can find. All right, yeah. So we are Watkins Glen. It's been a great destination. I love it here. It's been on my list of places to go for many years. Absolutely beautiful. The stream's beautiful. Lots of great waterfalls, rock formations, and all sorts of cool stuff. So very crowded though. Very crowded, but you can see it's very beautiful. Very beautiful. So we're going to continue on. We're almost at the start of this trail, and then we'll see what else we do. We'll come back a different way and see the sights up here. Alright, this is the main entrance. We came in from the upper level, but they have restrooms here, so my wife right there is going to use the restroom. But this is where most people who come here enter in here, because this is right near downtown Watkins Glen. So I'll take you around here, and then we're going to go. There's my wife, wave. And then I'll take you around here, and then we're going to go back on the North Rim Trail to get back up to the upper parking lot. But yep, she's going to use the ladies' room. All right, here's the state park sign. This is downtown Watkins Glen. I believe there's a car show today. That's why they have these ropes, these streets blocked off. I think there's a Corvette show down there. We can go down there and check that out. I don't know if they're going to be doing a parade down here, but yeah, we'll go check out. We might go check out the Corvettes later. But gotta wait for my wife, and we're waiting for a couple other people. But yeah, downtown. Zoom in there, you can kind of see the Corvettes there lined up. So big happenings here. State Park. Wife's down there. Let's go. All right, we are headed back on the North Rim Trail. We're gonna head back to the parking lot just to get down exploring the town. That'll be in another video I shot, but there is a shuttle that takes you back to the parking lot. That's where the other crew that we were with, they took the shuttle back. We're gonna walk back. We're gonna take the North Rim Trail back, just because, you know, it's a beautiful day out and we both feel energetic. So let's go. Let's take the North Rim Trail back, and we'll see some different views on the way back to the parking lots. Alright, here's the North Rim Trail. We're gonna head back up this way. One of the first things we are gonna see the suspension bridge. We'll check that out, and we'll head up these steps. Let's go. Alright, a little bit of workout coming up those steps. The wife is still working her way up there. But yeah, it's we were down in the valley, so now we gotta come up. But yeah, there she is in the pink, making her way up. She's doing great. So alright, I'm gonna wait for her here, and then we're gonna continue on. Alright, we're gonna check out the suspension bridge. Let's go this way. This should be pretty cool. Here's the view from the suspension bridge, looking down. The gorge, that's where we were. Past that's where we were earlier today. It really had deepest gorges. Look over this way. There's a shelter up here. We'll check this out real quick. I guess if you wanted to stay the night up here, you could. But it doesn't look that inviting. A lot of graffiti up here. Yeah. Yeah, not too inviting. Oh, there's a cemetery back there. Alright. My wife is not too impressed, so. Nice little overlook here at the gorge. You can get a good view of what the rocks look like, the rock face. Up on the other side there's the South Trail. That's the south rim. That goes someplace else. A lot of hiking up here. This is looking in. You can see that bridge we went over earlier. That's a really cool feature there. Looking back with the waterfalls. Oh, let me zoom in on that. Yeah, there's the bridge. Waterfalls down that way. Alright, here is the above view of Rainbow Falls. That's the waterfall that we walked under a little while ago. But you can see how it starts up here. There's another bridge. That is the South Rim Trail. We're not going to do that one today, but that's another trail you can hike here. But yeah, that's the Great Rainbow Falls.
That way we close that.
Alright, we are back at the parking lot on the North Rim Trail. If you're coming from the main entrance, it is pretty much all uphill. It's steep at first, and then it's more of a gradual up here. But there's some lookouts, but it's more of a calm stroll through the woods. If I had to do it again, I'd take the North Rim Trail first, take it down the main entrance, and hike back up the Gorge Trail, because with the way the trail is set up, if you're hiking up, you can see the views right away, where if you're hiking down, you kind of have to look, turn around and look at the view. So that's all from the Gorge Trail here at Watkins Glen. Thanks for joining us. More to come here at the Finger Lakes region. We got a lot planned for this weekend. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you in the next adventure.